Hi, my name is Bill Oyster, and every year I teach hundreds of people to make bamboo fly rods, but today I'm going to be talking about bamboo fly rod ferrules. There's a right and a wrong way to put together a bamboo fly rod, and it's completely different than a graphite rod. So let's take a look at how to do it with the bamboo first when we're trying to assemble. What you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on top of a flat on the butt section and on top of a flat on the tip section. That'll help you get things lined up. And your hands should be close together to join the rod. The rule of thumb is you put it together with your hands together and you take it apart with your hands far apart. Together close to the ferrule and apart, not just from each other, but far apart from the ferrule as well. All right. Before you start pushing to put the rod together, it's critical that it's in proper alignment up and down. So what you're going to do is you touch the ends and then you just waggle that tip while pressing together gently. You'll feel sort of a chunk sensation as it begins to step into place. What's happening is as it swings through its arc, it will hit proper alignment, take a little jump, and then it'll do it again and again. And after a couple of those little slips, we've got things moving in the right direction. At that point, after you feel that stepping into place, we'll push and slide it all the way together to the very end of the male slide. Every time you assemble a bamboo rod, it should go all the way together. It's not like a graphite where you put it together till it's tight. In a bamboo rod, you put it together all the way. And it does not need to be tight because it's not a friction fit, it's a suction fit. When your hands are far apart, this will help keep it in alignment when you're pulling apart. You don't want to pull like this because that'll pull at a bad angle and it'll put a lot of stress at the dangerous spot next to the ferrule. We want our hands as far from that as possible. So even if you're out of alignment a little bit, it can move and flex and pull straight apart. You hear that suction pop there? That's what was holding the rod together. So once more, touch it, waggle gently as you press. You feel it stepping into place. After you feel that stepping, then you push straight in all the way. To take it apart, your hands are far, not just from each other, but also far, more critically, far apart from the ferrule. Nice straight line pull. It's like you're in a shooting pool position here. Don't pull from in here. Nice straight line, pop it right apart. Whether you've been through one of our classes or purchased a custom rod from us, your ferrules will initially fit perfectly. Easy together, easy apart. But at some point, a few months down the road, whether you fished it every day or haven't touched it once, your ferrule fit can become tight and a little difficult to use. And you should never struggle with your ferrules. These should fit nice and easy, but they require a little bit of maintenance. I'm going to show you the way that we maintain these ferrule fits, and it will keep them fitting like brand new. We use this stuff right here. It's called Renaissance wax, and we do sell it. If you don't want to get it from us, get it from somewhere. If you bought a custom rod from us, you've already got some in your care kit. But it does a perfect job of keeping these things fitting the way they're supposed to. We're going to start with the male ferrule. And all you're going to need to do is dip your finger in it. And it's just the tiniest little bit that you'll need. And we're just going to spin the ferrule against your finger, up and down, really work it into it. All right, when you've got the whole slide covered really well, important little detail is you're going to take a paper towel or a rag and you need to wipe it all back off again. If you allow it to build up, it can cause more problems. It can make it more tacky and sticky. So you want to make sure you get it all right back off again. Now, for the female ferrule, we've got to get it inside the ferrule. So you're going to need a Q-tip, and you can just spin a little against the Q-tip. And then inside the female ferrule, really work it over really well. Up, down, round, and around. Get all that nasty oxidation off of there. And you can see that blackness coming out of it. And get it polished right back up the way it's supposed to be. Don't forget to remove the excess. We're going to use the clean side, put it in all the way, spin, and drag it out. If you ever do get some buildup in there causing you problems because you've been doing this a lot, you can just use mineral spirits to clean it out, go back to zero, and start over again. All right, so wipe it on, get it all right back off again, and at that point, your ferrule fit should be fitting easy and perfect all the way in, all the way out. If you fish bamboo rods long enough, and if you spend more time fishing them than maintaining them, at some point you might get a rod stuck together. Maybe it was cold outside, your hands are tired, everything's wet, it was difficult to get together, but you just jammed it, went fishing, and at the end of the day, you can't get the thing apart. There's a simple trick that'll help you deal with this, makes it no big deal, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you right now. So the first thing you need to do is find another human being. If you're by yourself, just stick it in the back of your car, get the thing home, get it to the parking lot. It's usually not hard to find another human being these days, so howdy human being.
Howdy fellow human.
And what you're going to do is you're going to set them up as if they're all by themselves, and they're going to pull it apart correctly. Most critically, no hand anywhere near the ferrule, nice straight line pull. So make sure that they're all set up first. All right, there you go. And then once you get them in the proper position, you're going to come in on the opposite side of the rod, and you're also going to do everything correctly. So hands as far from the ferrule as possible, nice straight line pull. If he's taller or shorter than you, you can just angle it like this so that you can both deal with it. All right, and then you're going to count it down. And on 3, you're going to both push and you're going to both pull like this. 1, 2, 3, go. And you'll pop it right apart, nice and safe, no mess, no fuss. Time to get out your Renaissance wax, clean them back up again. If you follow these tips, dealing with your ferrules should never detract from your fishing experience. Hope this helps.